Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mupo and Friends.
We are Jessilyn Persson.
And I'm Michele Mupo.
And we're brought to you by Mupo TV.
And you could actually watch us at all our shows and many more shows at www.mupoentertainment.com or go to mupotv.com.
And you can also live chat with us every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern on our YouTube channel during the premiere of each episode.
That's right. Stay tuned. 2 p.m. Eastern, come in the live chat and jam with us because sometimes we have celebrities in there, man. I'm telling you, and they tell us things that they don't tell anyone.
They sure do. Thank you for tuning into our show where we love bringing you awesome celebrities and entrepreneurs you want to know. So, Michele, did you have a Mupo awesome week?
I did. So first off, I always have a Mupo awesome week. How about you? Did you have a Mupo awesome week?
I sure did.
What'd you do?
I went on a nice little getaway with my best friend. So it was us time and no kids.
Wow. So, I always have a Mupo awesome time. And I have to say, this week may be a little tough because I don't have my crew at work, like my Mr. Muffin, Senior Mateo, and,
Sugar Monroe.
She is just so damn cute, that puppy. But on that note, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with our special guest.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mupo and Friends. Our special guest today is an actress, screenwriter, producer, and director, a veteran of soaps, series television, and a favorite of lifetime fans. She won in the Fright Night Award for Best Actress in Haunting of the Innocent and earned a nomination for Best Lead Actress in the Drama category at the Indie Series Awards for Ladies of the Lake. Best known in the soap world for playing Jennifer Rappaport on One Life to Live, and a whole lot of wrongs on Lifetime, also in her latest project, Danger in the Spotlight. Please welcome Jessica Morris. Hi, Jessica. How are you?
Hi, Jessica.
Hi, I'm great. How about you?
I'm great, thanks.
So I was excited to hear you went to Tokyo at 16 to do modeling. What was that like being so far away from home at such a young age?
I mean, I was so excited with the idea of it, but when I actually got, I was terrified. I'd never been away from home. I kind of freaked out a little bit at first, but once I gave it a chance, I loved it there, and I didn't want to leave.
I can appreciate that. So you were a Nyatamori model, where people ate sushi off your body. What was that experience like, and what did you think about while they were noshing?
That's a pretty good pronunciation of that word that is very hard to say, but yes, it's a very, it's a cultural thing, and it's not as weird as you would think. It's not a bad, like when no one's looking, or sometimes they'll give you a little shot of sake and just meet new people and talk. And, you have underwear and like flowers and so that's good because that wouldn't be very hygienic, but yeah, it's surprisingly a very easy and fun job, and it was kind of something that I'm glad that I can say I did at least once in my life.
Wow. So you were very shy. Did it surprise you when you realized you excelled in acting?
It did, but then once I kind of thought about it, and the older I've gotten, I realized that I think when I'm playing a different character, it kind of gives me extra confidence. It's the being yourself thing that's not always the easiest, right? It's the being completely confident in like who you are and all your vulnerabilities and everything else. When it's another person that you're portraying, it's sort of, you feel a little safe in that shell of that other person, you know, that other identity. So somehow that just gives me more confidence.
You've made over 15 Lifetime movies. How did you get that gig?
Well, you know, I started out just doing one, and what's kind of great about that network is that, you know, once you kind of get in with them and you start getting like a little bit of a fan base, you keep getting more and more offers and more opportunities to do the same kind of movies. So, you know, they kind of stick with their circle of people, which is, you know, I appreciate any sort of loyalty in this business. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, loyalty is very important. What was your favorite Lifetime movie title? And it doesn't necessarily have to be one that you were in.
My favorite title. There's so many that are so interesting, aren't there? There was one about escorts that seemed funny, but I don't know if it was, I never saw it, but I was like, it wasn't like the wrong escort, but it was like the Mile High Club, or I don't know, something where I was like, I need to watch that one. That looks hilarious.
You won the Fright Night Award.
Like, I can't imagine what's going to happen in there. Like, in that movie. And I just thinking of the thriller aspect with the title, just, I don't know, kind of made me chuckle a little bit. Anyway, continue.
You won the Fright Night Award for Best Actress in The Haunting of the Innocent. Do you remember what you said in your acceptance speech?
I don't.
All right. Well, now you also written scripts with friends. One of them was One Life to Live alumni, Melissa Archer. What is the process for working together?
You know, when we were writing together, it worked as we would kind of take, you know, when we were writing together, it worked out quite well because we would kind of take turns with different parts of the script and then edit each other's work and then kind of add on to it. And, you know, we have sort of similar tastes. So it seemed to work well like that, where we would kind of catapult off of each other's ideas. And yeah, so that was our sort of our process. And yeah, I mean, it's hard with anyone in a creative collaboration because sometimes you have, you know, ideas that the other person doesn't agree on, but you just have to kind of compromise a little bit and have respect for the other person's opinion. And when it comes to that, you just, you know, that's how you flow nicely together, I think.
Agree. And we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
And we're back with Jessica Morris. Jessica, do you and Melissa ever butt heads while writing?
We have in the past, to be honest. There have been times where, you know, one of us was like, why did you delete that part? And we kind of go to bat for an idea that we didn't, you know, that we wanted to keep in. And in those situations, it was just like where we would listen to the other person and sometimes you would convince the other one of why it didn't work. And then other times the other person would convince you of why it did work. And you kind of just take it from there.
Well, did you ever want to change anything you were filming in, like, while, you know, obviously something that you've written, did you ever want to change it while you were filming it?
Yeah, the script that we just shot in Chicago, you know, we had gone through so many different drafts, but once I was on set actually, you know, playing the character, I was like, you know what, that line does not seem natural here. I'm just, even though I am the writer of this line, I'm totally just going to scratch it right now and change it. But I think that's just how it goes. And you have to be able to be flexible in that way, because no matter how much it seems like it works in the moment in your imagination, once you're actually on the set, in the atmosphere. Sometimes you just have to roll with the punches and change it up a little bit.
So you said in an interview that you'd love to play a superhero. What would your superpower be, and what would your superhero be like?
Ooh, let's see. I would like to be able to maybe mend people's broken hearts, you know, with just like with my energy. You know, like if I could see people were sad, that I could just go like, and they would just all of a sudden feel healed and happy. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's beautiful. You've advised that those going into acting, you know, have a side job to make the in-between times less stressful. What was your favorite side job that you did?
I worked as a for the E3 convention. I dressed up like a warrior princess, and it was for some video game. I can't even remember which one, but it was kind of fun to be able to dress up as a little like gaming princess, and met some friends doing it. And yeah, that was a blast.
That sounds fun. You have quite a few upcoming films. Did you get hung up at all when the pandemic hit?
Absolutely. Yeah, things definitely slowed down and came to a complete halt for a moment. So I felt like I was kind of going a little stir crazy, you know, and I just had all this creative energy that I didn't know what to do with. But I got through it. We all got through it, right? Almost. Not quite completely, but we're getting there.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to take a commercial break and we'll be right back.
And we're back from our commercial break with Jessica Morris. Now, Jessica, it seems like you always are working. I mean, I've seen a million things you're in, and I think you're amazing. How do you recharge in between projects?
Well, you know, I think it seems like I'm working more than I am, because sometimes I do go like a month or two without, you know, much going on. But yeah, sometimes it does get very busy, and in between to recharge, you know, I just, you know, when you're playing a different character and you're getting into all the like highs and lows of that, you know, pretend character, that person, you kind of just want to be yourself for a minute. So, you know, hanging out with friends and family, you know, eating food, like going on walks, just kind of feeling like a normal, you know, off of the set. That's kind of what does it for me, just to feel more grounded and, you know, just take a step back sometimes from like that actor life and be like, okay, I'm just going to be Jessica from Jacksonville today, who just wants to like eat pizza and like watch a movie with my friend.
To what do you attribute the amount of work that comes your way besides your acting skills?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm very persistent, and I don't just sit back and, you know, wait for things to come my way. I definitely, I'm very proactive in seeking out work and taking meetings with people, networking, reaching out to my reps, getting new pictures, you know, all of that. I feel that when I first got started in the industry, I didn't really realize that you needed to do that. So I would just sit and kind of complain and wait for my agent to call. And then I realized that, you know, it's a team effort, and you along with your reps have to constantly be doing whatever you can to get opportunities going.
That's very, very wise of you. And that's great for people that want to know, you know, about the industry, because that's something that, you know, people always wonder, but they never ask. Now, this was from a fan.
Mm-hmm.
So they wanted to know, have you ever had an especially odd or especially meaningful fan encounter?
I got a couple letters from prison before.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Were you scared?
So, no, I mean, I I just felt like, if I could, kind of entertain them or brighten their day while they're locked up, then that's great. I mean, I was happy to do it.
All right. Is there any genre of film or type of character you're dying to play but haven't yet?
Maybe something like a period piece, like something in the Victorian era. Like I just want to wear those costumes, and yeah, that would be really amazing. Like a Bridgerton, type thing.
Right.
Yeah.
You've been acting a long time, and you've had quite a journey. What is next for you?
Well, right now, I'm currently, aside from, auditioning and everything else, I'm putting a lot of my focus on writing as well. I have 2 other projects in development that should be going, one before the end of the year and one early next year into production. So I'm just kind of, that's taking up a lot of my time, focusing on that, but also, still going full force with the acting work. So yeah, that's a little bit of the shift though, is that I'm just kind of dividing my time between the 2.
Awesome. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with the conclusion interview with Jessica Morris.
And we're back with Jessica Morris. Before we wrap things up, we have one last question. If you were to interview yourself, what question would you ask and what would the answer be?
Oh, whoa, that's a very obscure question. I like it. What would I ask myself in an interview? I would ask myself, oh my gosh, I don't know, because I know everything about myself, do you think that you would want to live anywhere else besides LA? Maybe. Okay. And I guess I would answer, that I'm open to living anywhere, honestly, at this point, as long as if a job took me to like live in Hawaii or, live in London, I would welcome the experience at this point. I think it'd be cool to mix it up.
Awesome. Thank you. It's been a pleasure visiting with you. Look for Jessica Morris in Danger in the Spotlight.
Thank you.
On Lifetime Movie Network or on demand, Haunting of the Innocent on TubiTV.com, Ladies of the Lake on Amazon Prime, The Upshaws on Netflix, and the upcoming Web of Deceit. You can follow, like, and subscribe to Jessica on Facebook under Jessica Morris at Jessica Morris 01, on Instagram, on Twitter at Jessica Morris, and on her YouTube channel under Jessica Morris. As always, thank you for tuning into Mupo and Friends, courtesy of Mupo TV. You can watch this show and others at www.mupoentertainment.com. That's www.mupoentertainment.com. This is Jessilyn Persson with our host, Michele Mupo. Until next time,
Have a Mupo awesome week.